let's chat about the top stocks which will be in focus, and for that we've got Pranay Jain joining us once again from our research desk to take us through the stocks that are making headlines this morning. Pranay.
Good morning, Navneet. Well, first up, Wockhardt should be on our radar as the state drug controller of Himachal Pradesh has suspended the manufacturing, sale and distribution of 3 of company's drugs. Now, the company has responded back to this by saying that these products contribute less than 3% of the consolidated sales as was seen in FY14, and it will be appealing before the Himachal Pradesh government to revoke the ban. Another one is Tata Teleservices Maharashtra, and reports indicate that the Japanese telecom major entity Docomo could be looking to exit India and unload its entire 26% stake in Tata Teleservices. The board of the company will be meeting today, and previously the company has indicated that it has been mulling various options overseas in its telecom ventures, but nothing has been decided as yet. And just for trivia, the company had picked up this 26% stake way back in 2009 for about 266 billion yen. So watch out for this one. Edelweiss is another one where the board has approved buyback worth 135 crore rupees at a price not exceeding 45 rupees per share, which is a significant premium from the previous closing price. Then there is Gujarat Energy Coke, which has approved the issuance of about 1.2 crore shares to ICICI Bank, which was the chief lender as per the CDR norms. And apart from this, it will also be issuing up to 6 crore shares to other banks under the private placement as per the CDR norm. And separately, it will also be issuing 6 crore convertible warrants to the promoter group companies as part of this, for which it will also be seeking the shareholder approval. Also, there were plenty of results which came, and we will be seeing the reaction. So, Cairn India delivered results which were marginally ahead of brokerage estimates. The sales was up 1% quarter on quarter, while the bottom line expanded by a little over 5%. The oil and gas realizations also came in at a healthy $94.40 per barrel. But the delay in ramp up, because the company said that they may not see any meaningful production growth in FY15, is something that may weigh on the stock. Biocon is another one which delivered inline results. The sales were up 15%. The margins expanded by 720 basis points to 23.5%. And also you had the adjusted PAT, which grew up nearly 69% year on year. Most of this gain was because of a reduction in the R&D costs, and also we did not see any licensing income in this closing quarter. Bharti Infratel too came up with the inline numbers. The revenues were up about 2%, and the profits too increased by about 15% year on year. L&T Finance, now the numbers were only decent on the bottom line, up only 9%, while the NII was very healthy at 22%. But what was disappointing was the expansion in their gross and net NPAs. So that is something which is worrying when the stock opens up. And lastly, M&M Financials. Now we had already been factoring some kind of improvement, but the PAT, though down 6.5–7%, is something which is in line with estimates, and the NII too was up about 15%. The provisions have also moderated, so watch out for these stocks in trade.